Welcome to another episode of Inappropriately Funny. This is we'll call it our coffee edition or whatever. So
rise and shine, rise and shine.
Yeah. So we're hopefully have a few laughs, you know what I mean? We'll crap a little bit, you know what I mean? And we're like Calgon. We try and take you away.
There we
you
go.
know what I mean? So,
right up the gate.
We try and take you away a little bit, you know, so hopefully we could make you giggle, laugh on your way home, or just killing some time, or when you're out running because everybody's still into that New Year's Eve resolution.
That's winding down, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So absolutely. But yeah, that's what we do, man. That's what we do. We just try and take you away a little bit. So yeah, so I think we got a cool little segment here lined up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think, dude? How was your week? First things first.
Speaking
Enough about me. How about you? What was your work?
Best and worst jobs.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, yeah, long, man. I'll have to tell you, you've been doing hours now too. You've been doing my hours now.
Oh,
so
dude, man, I'm out. I'm done. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how you do it, man. Speaking of, we kind of alluded to it. So we're going to do like a best and worst jobs today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just whatever. And we feel like, that's how you start the day, right? At your job, get a little coffee. You know what I mean? Kind of bullshit. You know what I mean?
Funny, man, when we were talking about, me and Sue were talking about it last night and just laughing. Then you start thinking back to some of the jobs and some of this and some of the shit. And you start laughing with some of it and the other one, you're like, oh, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah. You do what you got to do.
Usually
man.
The hardest ones you made the least.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely, dude. That's the way it is, man. But yeah, we'll get into all of that stuff. But before we start, diners. We're talking about breakfast. Diners. You like diners? I don't know why. I immediately went off the rails here. And it just popped into my head. I'm just like,
you're driving today.
Yeah.
Right? Usually that's me that hops off the road.
I'm saying, here's our segment.
But here we go.
Anyway, we're talking about like diners. You know what I mean? You always get the guys who go in there, and the girls too. You know what I mean? They stop in and they're truckers, and they get their take their jackets off, and they eat their diner before they hit it. You know what I mean? 4 or 5 in the morning or whatever. Do you like diners?
I love diners,
dude.
man.
I like a good diner, man. So I like it. It's not even up.
Wait, there's nothing coming. I'm waiting for the fucking shoe to drop here. This is just the diner. Wow. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, I heard the Jaws music. I'm waiting for that joke. No. This is just I really like genuinely. I love fucking diners.
I'm just like like. Yeah, I was just like, you're like this. You like diners? Yeah, I like diners. Yeah, I like diners.
Fucking coming.
Honestly, no. It was a joke. I mean, I didn't really get it like it.
You know, it's a shame. We might have talked about this before too, but we used to have a great one around the corner, man. And everyone went to it. It closed the fuck down.
Penn Queen,
COVID,
right?
Yeah, COVID crushed it, man.
That's crazy, man. I remember they used to have huge slices of pie or cake or whatever, man.
We would do that on a Sunday night dinner every so often. Like, I'll shoot around there. Or
dude,
Ponzio's another big diner. Go grab pies or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I just thought about it. And
what was your go-to in the morning, man?
I like a good omelet.
Yeah.
I like a good omelet, some hash browns or home fries, whatever you want to do. And rye toast.
Yeah. So we used to, when we were drinking, we used to go to this diner over in Philly, Port Richmond area. It's like an old Polish diner.
Okay.
But chip beef, man, would be our shit.
Oh, yeah. Shit on a shingle, dude.
Yeah, shit on a shingle, man. Then we would split a slice of scrapple.
Oh, my God. Dude, you can't get scrapple anywhere but here.
Anywhere.
No.
And then we were laughing
good.
at this. We got the comedian coming on from New York.
Yeah.
They call pork roll up there Tower ham.
It's too much. It's pork roll, bro.
It's pork roll.
It's pork and it's in a roll. So, I mean, it's not complicated shit.
Get fancy.
It's not complicated.
The sandwiches are heroes.
Yeah. Definitely subs or whatever, grinders, whatever the hell. But yeah. So that is funny too. But no, it popped into my head because we were if I get done work late on Fridays or everybody usually gets done work, we'll just go to a diner because I never know what I want sometimes.
You know what's funny?
And you got everything you need.
Oh yeah,
at a diner, bro.
I want to say the only time we ever went to a diner for dinner, again, if we weren't young, drinking.
Wait, you don't go to diners for dinner?
What? We
Just
went to Ponzio's one time because they had
this
big thing about crab cakes and shit like that. So that was actually a pretty good diner for dinner. But now I always laugh because you hear
a whole other world out there,
the blue blue plate specials. That should have rolled off a little easier.
And there's the joke.
Yeah. No,
Blue
but
plate
not that I
specials?
think of. We never did diners for, right?
Oh, dude, you're missing out.
Oh, now that you say that, I do. That's one thing I used to do. I love though. We every full moon we would. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going back because I remember the diner cheeseburger and the steak fries. Nothing beat a fucking diner cheeseburger.
Some of the diners that we go to now are like they're good. I mean, like they're fancy stuff. You get this and you get that, and I don't know, man. Like I said, I love a good diner where just you don't know what you want. So, man, I don't know what I want. All right, we'll go to a diner because they have everything.
Yeah, that's
You
like we've been to Cracker Barrel. Probably, I'm not lying. Over 100 fucking times, and I don't think we ever got anything other than a breakfast. One time,
their dinners are good too.
One time after my mom's funeral.
So,
yeah. After my mom's funeral, we were sitting there, and we got in there late because after all the bullshit, and then we get in there.
Bullshit, all the bullshit, burying people and shit. Wow, come on, people.
We do breakfast, but someone across the table had fried chicken. I'm like, man, look how good that fucking fried chicken is.
Well,
dude, I'm not kidding. Us and the kids are all at the table. The whole table's loaded. We had fried chicken. We had fucking everything, man. Oh, dude, it was, and I'm telling you, it was good, man.
No, dude, I mean, well, they combine things now. You got chicken and waffles.
You ever do steak and eggs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you know?
Hank does a lot. I never
steak
did,
and eggs
I never did steak and eggs because I always thought you get a shit piece of steak with it. I know. I don't know that. I always.
It depends on where you go. I mean, I don't know if you're getting like a prime cut, at Melrose Diner or whatever. I don't know, but I mean, but yeah, I mean, if you're just doing
Melrose,
yeah, right.
That's a good diner. We used to go there back in the day over in Philly. Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Mel's Diner.
Mel's Diner, yeah. Oh, Alice, kiss my grits. Do you like grits?
I don't think I ever had them. Sue does.
Yeah,
Sue
they're actually pretty good. They're an acquired taste too. You know what I mean? But well, next time we'll find you some grits and Brussels sprouts.
So Hank's been making some Brussels sprout. They made a Brussels. Sue said it was really good, but they made a Brussels sprout salad.
Oh yeah, it is good, dude. That's very, very good, man.
Yeah. Talk. Let's hear it. This is Sue's voice finally. Everyone, we got a fucking mime in the background. Everyone just kind of deciphers what she says.
I'm like, what's she doing?
Speaking of best and worst job, she's like an air traffic controller. She's over here fucking doing all these mime.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, we have.
I want you to do your hands like those.
I don't know. Yeah,
and there it is. That's Sue with the fucking update.
Great drop-ins, dude.
Wow. Casey.
She ain't the best in the business for anything, folks. I'll tell you. Well done.
There it is.
Well
There's
done.
your pinch.
She's like, yeah. Do you think about that? Yes. Brussels sprouts. All right. Oh, that's hilarious, man. But,
so we're laughing. We're talking about the last episode or the one before that. And our oldest Henry calls and says, "Man, you let Dad talk about you farting on the And she's like, apparently you didn't listen to the one before.
Yeah. That's what I told everybody. I said, listen to it. She's like, wait, Stu approved that? I said, Stu approved what was written. Stu didn't approve what Bill said.
Sometimes I don't. You know me. I say it as I read it.
That's why we always.
I say it as it said, or as it's read. Yeah, I'm like,
okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Let me go back.
Oh. Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then person walks in. Oh, that's me.
Insert name. That's great.
That's fucking weird.
That's weird. Period. That's funny, man. But yeah. So, all right. Well, let's do our. Let's jump into this. I mean, we talk a little bit about some breakfast. Now we got the job going. All right. So we got our coffee.
You got me hungry.
I know. I can go for some scrapper right now because you don't get it. So now we got our coffee. Now we just had our diner food. Now we're ready to go to work, dude. Right. But first things first. Trying out a new segment here. What's happening? What's happening? So we got some stuff written down. Read it up, dude. What do you got?
So we had the big Verizon phone outage.
Yes.
And supposedly that was the worst since 2024.
Yeah,
2024, they were down like 11 hours without, which cracks you up. So me and my buddy from work, a guy named Smitty, we're sitting there talking the other day, the old Schmitter.
Schmidt.
So we're sitting there the other day and we're like, it really cracks you the fuck up how we evolved from not having cell phones to now you can't live with the phone. You can't live without them.
It was funny too, man, because if your Verizon phone is not working, and like we don't have house phones anymore or whatever, you just have a lot of people just have. So, well, who do you call? Who do you call to try and figure out? It's like, hey, is my phone not working, or is it me, or is it like did I pay my bill? Ah, shit, I can't call anybody because my phone's not working.
I just see the way people are today. I always picture like like a comedy show where fucking the phone goes out and it's mass chaos. People are diving out windows, fucking no.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Well, we're such a technology driven, just like we just rely on these big companies to make sure everything works. And if it doesn't, we don't know what to do because everything is powered by that. Well, man. It's crazy.
We crack up, and I know you traveled a lot, or even just Florida back in the day, and before we all flew and shit like this, and even me driving trucks back in the day, you had all maps. I used to go big bags of maps. Now, if our fucking phone don't hook up to Bluetooth, it's a nightmare driving. You're like,
exactly
the whole time. Yeah, you know,
turn around, go here. 400. I'm like, all right, I'm listening. Yeah, please get over. I'm like, I'm trying, dude. Yeah, they don't factor into like, you might be left laned at, there's traffic. Get over, asshole. I was like, I got it. Give me a minute. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
mine used to get strep throat. Mine would recalculate. So I should have been a fucking mathematician.
Just park, Bill.
Jesus. Which drivers?
Yeah. Call a cab. Oh, that's funny. So, all right. So the Verizon.
Oh, here's a great one.
Go ahead.
Here's a fucking great one, dude. We found this last night and I was crying.
What do you got?
It's actually a good thing, but it's also like, I don't know how you'd approach one of your parents with this.
Okay.
Are You Dead app?
Explain, please. I'm interested.
So every 2 days, this app will contact, say, your parent.
Yeah.
Or getting close to probably us.
Yeah. We should get it.
And if you do not answer, so like you can't be in the shower. There got to be a designated time. We should have probably looked that up. But there got to be, because what if you take, you leave your phone in the car or something that you don't answer? All these fucking cops and ambulances are swarming the house.
2 days and alerts emergency contact.
Yep, huh? 2 days. If you don't answer the app, they'll do the check-in. If you don't,
so if you don't answer within 2 days, like if you hit me up now and I answer you back in 4 hours because I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I wonder what the window is. Like you said, if they're in the shower, I probably should have looked that up.
I get no. I like when you don't look stuff up.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
But I mean, I get, like I said, it's pretty cool. But can you imagine going over? First of all, I can't even get my dad to fucking figure out how to work Netflix. Now I'm gonna ask him. Yeah. So there's this new app.
Yeah, download this app.
Are you dead?
Yeah. Are you dead? No, I'm not dead. I'll let you know when I'm dead. Yeah. That's so funny. But we just overcomplicate like life. You know what I mean? Like if you're so worried about it, then maybe you shouldn't go, do this or do that. I don't know. Just fucking call people. Like maybe you should call your mom a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought that
Mom,
when they were saying,
I don't really give a shit about you, but I got you this app. You know what I mean? I'll know if you're dead.
We can call you every 2 days, but we'd rather this fucking app take care of it.
Saying, man. Call your mom. I don't know what the fuck. We would tell you, man. I'm just saying.
True. All right. Let's get Sue back on here. Let's talk about Sue's the third here. What's happening is
Blue Monday, right?
Come on, Sue. You told us. Here we go.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Tell us about Blue Monday.
Tell us about Blue Monday.
Third Monday in January this year. I don't know if every third Monday is Martin Luther King Day.
Okay.
Junior Day. But this year it falls on Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Interesting.
Saddest day of the year, supposedly.
Wow. Saddest day of the year, man.
Cold, dark, and dreary. And
Mondays suck anyway. No one loves Mondays.
No, and that's true. But I mean, like cold, dark, and dreary. But like, if you live in like, I don't know, California or Key West or like Belize, like, doesn't matter. But it's not cold, dark, and dreary here. So I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. So maybe around this area, I guess geographically speaking.
I think people too are starting to realize that they've not stuck to their New Year's resolution. So
that's true. That's a good point.
I don't even remember what my fucking New Year's resolution is
Nah,
already.
that was only a couple episodes, and we totally forgot. Yeah.
I got to rewatch the episode.
What was that? Ah, yeah.
Look at my notes on my phone.
Shit, I got to work out today.
That was like January 1st, about
Yeah, it was-
13 minutes in. I fucking.
This is kind of stupid. I'm out. That's funny, man. So, all right. Well, I mean, it does make sense. And I will say that cold, dark, and dreary, it is a thing.
Oh,
I
yeah. No,
hate
listen.
The winter, man. I just hate it, dude.
So we start, on the job I'm on now, usually because we have to travel. I start my day probably like 4:30 every day. And I walk out,
What?
dude. I got, and she laughs. I got fucking these 0-degree gloves,
Yeah, dude.
big winter coat. Now I bought something that just you put like it's not a scarf, but it's like fucking. I don't even know what, but goes around your neck. I look like I'm wearing a fucking hickey
An airline
hider.
pillow?
A turtleneck. I look like I got a fucking hickey hider on.
Like Cousin Eddie on vacation.
Oh,
Old Dickie.
fuck. Like people think I'm fancy. I'm like, no, this you can
It's got-
pull it up and I'm bragging about it. Yeah.
like a buff or something like that?
All right, just pull it up and rob the fucking Dunkin'
Or you can
Donuts
do-
we're sitting in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me two of them. No, two more.
From fucking Scooby Doo.
They'd be like, Bill, we know your voice, and you pick out the chocolate donuts all the time.
Yeah.
It's not.
2 post cream.
No, the next one. Yeah. Yeah. And don't forget to listen to Inappropriately Funny.
With the sprinkles, stupid. Inappropriatelyfunny.com.
Yeah, he's got his shirt on. Don't forget to listen. I'm out of here. Yeah. That would totally be you.
100%.
You couldn't do it, man. That's funny. All right, so California. 46-year overdue library book returned.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if it was the same guy that stole the mandolins.
That's
That's his New Year's resolution. He's taking care of a bunch of shit.
It's like, look, I was drunk. Like all 40 seasons. But I mean, like, it's got to be something where somebody was looking through something and they found it. It's like, oh, let me bring it back. Because who would, if I find a library book that I took out,
So I got a funny story about that.
and that's a small window too. Who takes out library books? But anyway, go ahead.
So we've lived here now, what, 25 years, 20, whatever we've lived here. But when we first moved here, my cousin Joey and Jen live around the corner.
Yeah.
We get a phone call. You ain't gonna believe what just happened. Maybe not. A couple years after we lived here, a police officer came to their house for an overdue library book. So that shows you what type of township this is.
Holy smokes! Like, well, I mean,
And I thought it was, and the kids were
was it the
crying.
Da Vinci Code?
Yeah,
Or was it
was it the Bible?
Was it the Declaration of Independence? Like what?
A signed copy from Jesus. I like what fucking
JC's like, holla.
writing on one of the commandments.
Okay. Ching, ching, ching.
Yeah, chip
Give me
it away.
that. Yeah. Ching, ching.
Don't put the H. Just put Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There's not enough room for the H. Oh,
Shit. What? Yeah.
yeah,
That's
crazy,
funny,
right?
man. That is pretty funny, man. So that's crazy, dude. But yeah, that's weird. All right. So that was our what's happening segment. You know what I mean? We'll throw it out there. So all right, so this is what we do. So this is almost like a routine. We got our coffee in the morning, like when you get in the morning. You know what I mean? So we talk, we got our breakfast. Hey, what's going on? Oh my God, you hear about this? All right. Now it's time to go to work, Billy. Now it's time to go to work. All right. So we were talking about best and worst jobs, man. And there's probably a lot of both. You know what I mean? But we were talking about some or whatever. So what was your, like, do you remember like your first job?
Yeah.
Or
And we might have said it on this before. Sue said she thought we did, but my first job, Christ, I might have been, I'm not kidding, 7 or 8.
7 or 8?
We used to get milk.
Did you live in Singapore? Were you Singapore Sam?
Yeah.
What happened?
We used to walk around the neighborhood selling pretzels.
Okay.
You'd get one of the milk crates that you see from, but first, I was thinking about this last night, how dirty this kind of was. You'd go to the local store and steal a milk crate. Then you'd put a towel you'd get in trouble because back then, you had a handful of towels at the house. You'd put a towel in the milk crate, go pick up pretzels on Frankfurt Ave, and then walk around the neighborhood selling pretzels for $0.25. So you made about, I don't know, me and my cousin would do it together and we'd probably make about $6 a day.
Beautiful. That's good money.
And
When you're
normally-
8, that's good.
And we'd fucking play arcades and buy baseball cards. That was,
So
so you'd have to get right back at it the
back
next
at
day.
it, man.
Borrow $1 off your dad
That's
to go get 11
funny, dude.
pretzels.
Yeah. No. I mean, I think we all had like lawn mowing jobs and little odd jobs.
Yeah.
And I think I used to work in a pet store. I remember like my first like teenage job was at Kmart.
No shit.
Yeah. And I was there for like a little bit, and it was just like, I don't know. It just kind of sucked, you know.
Hindsight, it's funny. Like you've seen a couple of movies with that, like working into like one of them department stores
Yeah.
or like a Toys R Us or something like that would have
Mhm.
probably been fun because you could fuck around like
Yeah, I mean,
rollerblading, riding
Yeah.
bikes, playing soccer. We would have got fired.
Yep, 100%, dude. Yeah. So yeah, I think we always had. So what was your what was like the worst job you ever had?
It's funny. Like you bring up the Navy, like I bring up the Navy, but I wouldn't say that was like my worst job. Like it was a good time and all that
Yeah,
stuff. But I just think as far as pay went, I really think our military's underpaid. Like,
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, your son in the Air Force. I just laughed. I mean, I think I made $12,000 a year.
God, man,
You know what I mean? And
that's amazing,
now,
dude.
granted, they feed
That's a
you,
decent little
they
part-time
can
job.
house you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that is.
True. Yeah.
I guess you put the benefit. You get benefits and shit like that. But still, you can't. What the fuck can you live off of that? In today's world,
that's tough.
can you imagine?
No, 12,000. No, absolutely not, man. So yeah, that I did asbestos removal
No shit.
for a little
you
while.
probably
Like
got about 4 years with us.
I got that's it. That's about it, man. Yeah, I'll definitely be what do you call it? But yeah, we would do that. The money was good, but and it was cool because it was a bunch of like my friends from like high school.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was cool, but it sucked with the Tyvek suits and the respirator. So I didn't do that for too long. But like I said, the money was good, and it actually helped us buy our first house.
No shit.
Yeah, so it was.
Well, that's
like
all
I
that
said,
matters at that point.
and that's honestly that's all that matters. Like I said, sometimes the money is just too good. There's like so but yeah, and, speaking of that, so like money too. I don't know what these people make, but this has to be one of the worst jobs. Is a porta potty clean out guy.
Oh, dude. So we have.
Am I right?
Listen, we work with.
God bless you to whoever's out there doing
funny stories with that, man.
it. Yeah.
So we work.
Did you work there?
No,
Oh, okay.
but we have the campers on the movie sets.
Oh yeah.
And
Campers.
so
I mean, in like
like where all they stay, where all the actors stay and stuff like that. Our bathroom trailer is actually called a honey wagon. And we'll be
honey wagon.
Yeah. Which I don't know where the honey came.
Oh, well, maybe just zhuzh it up a little bit, spruce it up, like rather than shithole or something.
But it's funny. So the first office will be where like the assistant directors stay, the ADs and stuff like that. Then there'll be like there's 10 rooms in it.
Yeah.
2 will be a men and women's bathroom.
Okay.
The rest might be where actors, maybe lower actors, number 99 on the call list might get a small room. They just get to go in there. Like they don't get the big campers. You know what I mean?
Nah, why would you?
Stunt men might get that. Stunt men or women. Shit like that. But
Hmm.
anyway, so we usually have the guy because if I don't have to tell you it smells, the fucking smells ungodly. When they're pumping,
You don't have to tell anybody that.
yeah, when they're pumping,
Oh,
I'm
dude.
telling you can't do it during the day. It either has to get done on the weekend or you ever do. And usually sometimes you tell these guys, hey, oh fuck, our driver woke up late. Now he comes. You got actors and actresses coming in, and all you smell is the whole. You're like,
Oh man, it's the
like
worst,
it's embarrassing.
dude.
You know what I mean?
It's the worst, dude.
But
Yeah.
anyway, these guys they got to bring the right fittings and shit like that. So we used to have to help them back in the day. We wouldn't touch any of that. But so my one buddy, he's holding the thing, and he's like, "Do not pull the," and guy's like, we had an older guy with us. He's just nodding his head. He's like, "Don't fucking pull it." Well, he pulls it, dude, and I'm talking. This thing shot out, dude, and left like. You ever see like the mark? It had a big shit like.
Dude, I'm out.
So, dude, now he wanted to kill this guy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Me and my buddy Smitty.
It's not even your shit.
I'm telling the guy, Buck, slow down, man. Like, here's my fucking credit card. Go whatever fuck. He had these Red Wing boots. So I'm like, whatever you got to go buy. Like, and take the rest of the day.
Oh my god, it was like in his face and shit.
Everywhere.
Oh, dude.
Everywhere.
I'm out,
Everywhere.
man. No, I've seen. I remember I was working, just side work, just sitting in a car like a traffic detail, and right by one of the trucking places we were doing, just kind of like just sitting there, and there's like 4 or 5 porta potties. A dude pulls up, you know what I mean? He gets out, he puts his boots on and his jacket and his gloves, you know what I mean? Same thing, man. He gets these hoses, and like they didn't have any underneath hoses, they're just like the portable ones. He puts the hose in like the shitter, and it's sucking out. You see like shit splashing, and I'm just like, it smells, and he, what do you call him? Sprays it with what I'm like, just like, then he's spraying his boots off and his gloves, and he, whatever, you know what I mean? He fucking goes hair, grabs his coffee drinks. I'm like,
yeah. I crack up like
dude,
the ones we know now.
What?
They're good. They're hard workers. No gloves. I'm like, these motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just
they're
like,
always doing this. No, my bad. There ain't even a fist bump involved with that. That's an air bump.
dude. Yeah. I mean, listen, it needs to be done. So kudos to the folks who do it. But, and I don't know what they get paid, but that's somewhere we're like, hey, listen. I mean, again, you got to do what you got to do, right? You're putting food on the table. I get it, man. But like, I mean, April wouldn't even let me like in the house with like dirty boots. Could you imagine if I was doing that like shit? And I'm like, babe, what do you want me to do? She's like, fucking throw them clothes away. I'd have to go out and buy new clothes every day. I'd be naked coming in and out.
Yeah. And even with us, like now thinking about it, not that I wanted to really walk down this road, but there's times like the number one store, well, his hair and makeup people are using it. This one's using, and you're like, it's one person in there. Like, we got a couple of days to get that pumped. All of a sudden, the guys in there, it's fucking, and sometimes they throw paper towels down here. Like, almost like kids. You shouldn't put that down there, man. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like you're not regular toilet.
So anyway, what that buckets? You have to pour it out of a bucket, take it to like put it in a different bathroom, like it's a fucking nightmare.
Dude, that's So that I would say that is our probably the worst job that we think about. But I mean, like the miners and the loggers and how about a miner? How about like a guy who goes down?
Dude, you see them fucking horror stories still today. You know what I mean? Nah, dude.
Again. And all of these things, kudos to the people who do it, because we take it for granted.
You said about Landman. We just started watching season 2 with that like job. Landman. You know what I mean? We had Casey McManus.
That's another one too. Again, the money's great, but like he was telling us the stories. Remember, like the guys were like, man, they didn't shower for a couple of weeks, smelling like fish. You're in a bunk. I'm like, I just, again, like the money would have to be like astronomical, and maybe it is. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But that said, it's just like, at what point do you go, the money is not worth like what I'm doing?
You know,
I don't know, man.
And in today's world, even like you say that, and I said the military, or and we said it before, even underpaid in my opinion, teachers, police officers, fire, any doctors make good money, but nurses, but I think even firemen, like think of the whole, like really, like especially them ones in the forest, the fucking How about telemarketers? Oh Jesus Christ, man!
Does everybody? I've never met anyone like, hey, what do you do for a living? I'm a telemarketer.
And then you punched them in their face, like hockey fight,
fucking call me,
you
dude.
Motherfucker. Except you.
I've never, unless people just don't say it, like, oh, I'm a telemarketer. I'm just like, all right, or hey, I work for, what do you call? I've never actually met one, so I don't even know if they exist. Are they just like computer driven? I don't know.
Hey, listen, anymore. And I know we talked about that before, but the AI shit, man. I just seen some AI thing. There was like 6 singers: Freddie Mercury, Ozzy Osbourne, Elvis, Eminem, Snoop, and someone else.
Pretty good singers.
Yeah. Oh, Amy Winehouse. Also, dude, their voices. Yeah. And they had a video. It might have been like Duran. They had like the face paint, like it reminded me of an old album cover. I don't know if it was Duran or
I got you.
But anyway, and I'm like, holy shit, man.
Some of the stuff that you see, you do question. It's just like, I really don't know if this is real or not. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just so real. And then, I mean, you hear good things, but then you also hear like horror stories. It's like, all right, well, that's not me.
Yeah. So, well, they just did it with Dolly Parton and Reba McEntire.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But so you know what else I was thinking too? I was driving the other day and there were some cats hanging off the side of a building. Skyscraper like window cleaners.
Oh, nah.
Nope.
I don't give a fuck if I could see out my window.
Nope.
I think that every so often we live in a 2-story house. And I'm like, man, he's outside. I'll just go out with a fucking hose. Whatever it gets off, it gets off.
Exactly.
I don't care if it looks like a fucking porthole.
Exactly. Could you do it? Like if I tell you, hey man, you're going up over Philly and you're going to do the highest buildings. Man.
No.
Like how much? How much could you do it?
Nothing.
That's my point. Like that's there
Mine would have to be something really, really like. Well, it's a ticket to heaven. I'm like, fuck.
But I couldn't.
I'm getting older. The heat. I like the heat. Maybe I'll deal with hell.
I couldn't do my job because I would be shitting.
No, you'd be nervous
so much. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I just couldn't. That would be my job. But again, somebody's got to do it. And I'm sure they get paid well.
You'd be fucking holding. Like,
that's what I said. I would be like, I would just be fucking just so scared. I couldn't even reach over. Oh my god, you know what I mean? These guys with the thing and they're spinning. No way, dude.
They used to have the yard arms on a ship in the Navy, and we'd have to climb. You'd paint. I don't know what we painted every fucking day, but paint it and chip away. But you fucking always had to go up here.
Go paint.
Yeah, grease the fucking everything. You'd be up there.
Grease the pole, dude. And there's my dad joke. I bet you did.
Yeah. And I did.
Oh, I know.
You'd be up there, and you always had this harness. Well, after a while, you start getting a little cocky, and there's like a second level to it. And one day, I'm bullshit with my buddy, leaned back and fall, dude. And only fell like 4 feet, but landed on the level before. And I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, dude.
I wore that harness every other time. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I couldn't do it, man.
Imagine.
Nah, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. But yeah, we were talking, like I said, porta potty cleaners, and we were talking about that stuff. But there's even like like different type, like dispatchers and child protective custody services and different things like that. I don't. There's some jobs where I just, again, people do it, and I guess they do what they need to do and whatever.
Why is that even about doctors, man? Like really, like I mean, I guess you get immune to it, kind of, but telling someone they're going to die or watching someone die with their family in the room, like I'd be a fucking mess.
Yeah.
I'd have to leave. I'd probably be crying more than them. Like, oh man, that's fucking horrible. You know what I mean?
I feel like I feel like sometimes, like, and maybe it's part of it. I mean, I know from my profession, you just kind of, you do it and you move on. You do it and you move on, and like you compartmentalize stuff. So maybe they do the same thing.
And what was your best job ever?
Man, that's a great one, dude. So I've always had a billion part-time jobs, and anybody like, my family and my friends, like you said, I always, even now, I do like 5 different things. You know what I mean? And I've always loved it. But my brother and I, we used to have a carpet cleaning business.
Oh, no shit.
We handyman.
Remember them books, the entrepreneur books,
dude?
Is that where the carpet cleaning came from?
Yeah, honestly, the carpet cleaning came in is there was a guy who used to do, a younger kid used to do our carpets, and he was fucking cheap. And he came in, blah blah blah, whatever. And it was like a portable thing. You hooked it up, and you would do. And he did a great job. It always smelled good and shit like that. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm selling my business." And he's like, "We're like, well, what are you selling it for? I'm going to do this or whatever." And my brother and I naturally like, we'll buy it from you. He goes, "It's not really business, dude. Just buy it, buy the equipment." So we did it for like a year or two, and he would have one, he had one, I had one, and we would do it till my brother, you know what I mean? So when we first started out, we had insurance, and then this is pretty expensive. I don't think we need it. It's just fucking carpet, right? You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm like, he's like, nah, we don't need it, right? So he calls me up one day, goes, dude, we got insurance? And I said, nah, dude, remember, we don't do it. He goes, all right. I said, why? What happened? He goes, nah, I told this lady, don't put the furniture back on because it was wet. You know what I mean? She put the furniture back on, and now it ruined her carpet. I said, what kind of carpet? He goes, bro, it's like fucking from Italy, dude. They brought it in. It's plush. I was like,
so that ended the business, huh?
So we quickly dissolved it. Before she knew where we were at. She was calling my brother. It's like, you better get over here. And he would answer, go, this number is no longer in service. And he would have
it looked like that car accident going your fucking.
Yeah, exactly. I just ran this so I was like, yeah. So that ended that pretty quick. So I sold that on eBay.
That's fucking great.
So it was
or
but we always had part-time jobs, and I always had jobs like when we were like doing like police work, landscape, and I still do cutting lawns and all that stuff because if you would work like a Monday, Tuesday, you would be off on a Wednesday and Thursday. Kids would be in school, people would be working, wife's working. I'm like, all right, well, I got to do something. And, and 4 kids trying to get them through, private schooling and college, trying to get them what they want. And, so I think it's a necessity, man.
Yeah. My best job, we worked, I don't want to say the name because it went out of business, but it's back now. And then my president of the union will be like, you can't fucking name drop. But anyway, we worked at a car hauling place, but it's where I met. And it was one of them jobs. It was more like a college job. It was kind of sporadic.
Mm-hmm.
You made decent money, but the friends are like, I met my buddy Smitty there. We've had, dude, we still to this day talk about the stories there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember they were so, and it was one of them jobs, you got your buddy's job. So it's kind of like everyone that I work with now, we started, that's how I got them in the union. Right. And, anyway, so we used to play wiffle ball there. And my cousin Joey's working with us one time when we're out to dinner with me and Sue's out with his wife. And he's like, yeah, we were playing ball. I'm like, don't fucking tell them. I tell her we work our ass off. Don't be telling them we play fucking wiffle ball at work, man.
Yeah.
Dude, so I got a funny story, man. And we had, I'm not kidding. It was stupid. It was it was all the cars that came off the trains and the boats that got shipped in from Nissan, all the shit.
Yeah.
And it'd be like little kids, dude. We used to put powder. So when you started the car, powder would shoot in your face after you sat in a wet seat. You know what I mean? But one time we have all these big executives coming in.
And these are cars that people were going to buy?
Brand new.
Beautiful. Yeah. All right.
And one time we threw our buddy in
it went out of business.
So there's a big assembly line where at the time we're throwing core mats in, shit like this. And we my one buddy, Mike Gray's breaking all of our balls and all that. So we throw him in the trunk and shut it. Well, we can't get in the fucking car. The whole line's held up. And I sort of look like Jim Carrey when the rhino was giving birth. You see him coming out of the back seat and his hands trying to get the lock. We're like, holy dude, you hear people beeping in the back. We're like, this is
that's why they call it an assembly line. Let's go.
We're like, oh my God.
That's so great. So I guess that was remember the handles I think they have now.
And it might even have been in there then, but we were fucking kids ourselves. We don't fucking know, I'm like. So and then another time we used to have the car wash where we had to run them all through the car wash. And our boss used to say, "These guys are taking too long, blah, blah, blah." He gets halfway through, we pull the emergency stop. That's for a couple minutes, then hit it again and fucking let him come through. And he's like, yeah, I guess it does take that long. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the what do you call it, man? That's the good stuff about jobs, man. And the camaraderie. Like I said, it's a lot of the jobs you have. They suck, but it's the camaraderie and getting through what you got to get through.
I got another one, man. So we all had older cars, right? A couple guys had new cars. Well, they had a gas pump in the back, so we would all go top our gas off and shit.
Sure.
So anyway, water got in the gas one time. My car's no issues. My buddy Smitty's no issues. A couple of our friends had brand new cars. They're all conked out 10 feet from the fucking. We're pushing cars up to our parking spots. What a fucking mess, man.
Oh, that's so great, man. So what would be your, this is our give it a shot segment here. What would you try? What would be your dream job? Throw out maybe the money. Throw out what would you like to do? What do you think would be pretty cool to do?
So it's funny. So
it could be give me a couple. Give me a few. It doesn't have to be it.
Sue was saying last night. She asked me the same thing, and I'm like, you should think about it tonight because tomorrow you're going to go.
Well, I'm going to ask you.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. There it is.
Clearly.
No, I thought about it. Well, I said, it's
funny. We even got it written down. He's staring at it. I didn't think about it.
I was going to look at your answer.
He's literally looking at the question.
No,
I didn't think about it.
If I could have went back in time and
how about now?
Aside from now I'm getting older, so I don't really want to fucking do the jobs I do.
Yeah.
But I guess if I would have liked to have been a fireman.
Fireman?
Yeah.
Okay.
But cool. That's now, I don't know. Hopefully this podcast takes off. I've been working once a week's fucking perfect, man.
It's not too bad. It ain't too bad.
How about you?
I don't know, man. I always thought about like being an airline pilot. But
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of heights though, but I think that would be cool. And I think their schedule is pretty cool and they could, fly to different places and you could take your family and all that stuff. I think that would be pretty cool, man,
Yeah.
But and I was thinking about like maybe like a fighter pilot too.
Oh yeah.
That would be badass, man.
I would probably now see if I only had those options, I'd probably go straight just airline because I don't know if I'd want to get fancy up there. I'm okay going A to B, but when you start doing all like Top Gun shit, dropping
that's pretty cool though, man. Yeah,
so I would admire you from down here.
Yeah. I'd zip by. Yeah,
go get them, Doug.
Yeah.
You want to ride?
Yeah.
Nope.
And I feel like I don't know what, but like I would like to be like rich for like just a weekend or a week just to see how like it is not to worry about money. Not to just as like you said, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, $4.99 for eggs. Get the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be like, I don't know how much eggs are and I don't really give a shit. Or like anything like, hey, how much? Don't know. Don't care. This is how much money I got just to see like what your feeling is. You know what I mean?
To not have to worry.
Yeah. I don't know what, but I don't know. I mean,
it's funny you say that because like we do good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like we're hurting financially.
No,
but
we got
with
a great
that
life.
said, we probably should read more labels. Like, I think if you really fucking Sue hours at me all the time about Amazon, even though I'd say 65% of the stuff is a necessity. You know what I mean? Every so often you order some bullshit. I'll see something for the baby. I'll do something, you know what I mean? And
no, absolutely. But Amazon driver, they hustle too.
They big time, especially mine.
Oh, dude, you got a substation out front.
That fucker
dude.
better stretch.
You do.
Income tax time.
Dude,
I want them out there fucking.
I ring the doorbell. The guy's right here. I'm like, hey, Bill, hey,
I get coffee waiting for him.
It's great. I worked for a couple of months too. It was like a part-time job at UPS.
Oh yeah, I did.
Like loading and unloading the trucks, man. It was dude.
I worked the UPS.
Granted, I mean, I was 18, 19 years old, so it was easy. But I mean, but they don't mess around, dude.
So I worked at UPS on the assembly line part of it. And I worked as DHL as a driver, and I remember coming back at DHL. This is like my first week, man, and I'd fucking look like I did construction, dude.
Yeah.
My fucking uniform be fucking torn, ripped, dirty. I'd see everybody else was pristine, like they're doing a commercial. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong,
dude?
I remember you'd do one stop and they were time sensitive, and I'm running just to get to the next stop. Then you'd realize you had 3 stops next to the stop you already did. I'm like, this is fucking horrible, man.
Yeah, no, like I said, there's probably very few jobs that I didn't do, whether it be for a week, a month, a year, still do, whatever, you know what I mean? So
we did real quick. We worked at we all my buddies worked at this there was a mattress place, and then we worked at a furniture place. But we all worked at the mattress place, and I remember we had a lot of fun there too, man.
Yeah. I
remember one time at the mattress place. We're delivering to a house in South Philly. It's me, Joey, and his nephew.
Or
his
parking,
cousin.
of course, right? No parking.
Oh, no, which is fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays, the way everything just keeps evolving. I don't even know. Even when I'm up in New York working, you'll see the FedEx guy, and there's just 30 tickets on their windows. Like, come on, man. These guys got a fucking job.
They're working, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What are you doing here? You know why he's there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like he ain't there fucking, But anyway, we're in there. We're assembling the frame for the mattress. And I fucking let one rip, dude, loud.
Beautiful.
And you should have seen how mad the people in the house were. And I hear them. So Joey, me, and I can't, when I start laughing, I can't fucking stop. Joey, get in the truck. Get in the truck. He was so fucking mad. They're like, we give you no tip. They're like, no tip for you. No tip for you. That's when you hustle. Like whatever we made a day.
Yeah.
$25, $50. And you really wanted to just hustle to get tips.
Absolutely.
We'll get rid of this. We'll do that. Yeah. For whatever, fucking $10 to split between the 3 of us. And I'm fucking ruining it, farting.
No, and I think like when the more jobs you have, believe it or not, man, the more you appreciate certain jobs or whatever. It's like, I can do this. So I can, if I could do that, I could do this. You know what I mean? So, and you just do it. But I've always, I remember reading a book, some of these rich people, but their multiple streams of income is like the key.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do? Well, I do this, I do this, I do that. It might not be like physically
I think they
working.
say 7, believe it or not, 7 streams of income.
Yes, exactly. And you know what I mean? And everybody, I tell my kids, go out and get a part-time job. Go out and do this.
Dude, we have that.
Like you said, there's always enough time to do something. I mean, like you said, it doesn't have to be all year round or whatever, but just do something. You know what I mean? So I do. And I had a million part-time jobs. Like you said, still do. So, but you had what? What'd you say?
No, we had that talk with our kids, and Billy does. Billy goes out and hustles now. Like he goes delivers pizza, and he loves it, man. I'm shocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just it's a side thing, makes good money. That makes it. Listen, if it makes enough to feed them during the week, and of course we'll help them, but feed them and pay for their drinking bullshit on the weekend.
Plus, he has a resume. Now he can, like you said, now he goes to that job. He can say, "Well, this is what I've done."
Well, and you know better than anybody too. When you start buying shit and have to pay for it yourself, you start really like, holy shit, man, I worked all week. I blew this. That's how I try to say to them, even with the casinos. I'm like, you can go give fucking $100, $200 away. Just think of what you did for that $200, and it could go like that. Man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They all think it's cool. And we won $400. I'm like, yeah, you know what you don't hear? The guys that lost the $400 and the $4,000 and the fucking.
And you get excited. You won $400. You're going to go back and you're going to chase that $400 and then you're going to, you're dump it in because that's what I'm saying. Like it's like the casinos. Like, hey, listen, man, casinos are loaded because of you.
There's a fucking shameless job. The dealers, imagine doing that. Fucking just someone fucking throwing coffee, every fucking thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
They must just Jesus Christ.
How about like Uber drivers, Lyft drivers? You know what I mean? I looked at that. That's a tough job, man.
Yeah,
that's a tough job. You know, what I mean, you got strangers jumping into your car or whatever. You know what I mean, or whatever. It's But I do. I appreciate anybody who is willing to do all the jobs that we won't.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I mean? So I'm like,
100%.
I'm not doing that, man. So, but yeah, so if you're driving home from your job right now and you're listening to us, you know what I mean? There's probably some better jobs you can have, but I guarantee you, as we just discussed, there's some ones there's suck. You know what I mean? So, but so that's pretty much kind of what we talked about today. Hopefully we gave you a little bit of insights into some jobs, you know what I mean? And, again, if you're driving home, it's like, all right, relax, dude. Your job ain't that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you said, unless you're the porta potty guy, you'd be like, bro, I hear you, dude.
And I laugh. That son of a bitch was one of the happiest people I seen walk around. He loved his fucking job.
Isn't that amazing, dude? Isn't that amazing? I'm telling you, I see like school janitors and people just like, they're always nice. You know what I mean? I know you're not making much. And this is what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're cleaning bad. Like I said, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just, again, there's a shit ton of jobs out there that people do that we probably don't even know about, think about, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent. And we just don't, like I said, there's a ton of jobs. Like, I'm not doing it. Like I said, and I thank God that I don't have to necessarily do it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that to everybody. But all right, well, with that, my friend,
all right.
You know what I mean? So keep working, keep doing what you do. You know what I mean? And everyone out there in Inappropriately Funny land. What do we call them? Where we were?
If Nation.
If Nation. Inappropriately Funny. If Nation. Yeah, I like it. If Nation. If Nation, brother. You know what I mean? Yo, you're an iffy. You know what I mean? You follow us, you're an iffy. You're an iffy.
If you're iffy about listening, hop on board.
Hop on board, dude. You'll definitely be an iffy, man. Join IF Nation, brother. So, all right, my man. Well, with that,
my friend,
we're out of here, dude. And all right, everyone. Take care.
Have a good week.